Joining us right now for more on the box office, Jessica Reif Ehrlich, BofA Securities senior in U.S. media and entertainment analyst. Also want to talk with her about the board battle at Disney with Trian Fund Management, of course, now nominating Nelson Peltz and Disney's former CFO to serve. But just on the very big picture of the thing that Julia left us with, are you a believer that the movie business will never be the same again?
Hard to say. There are a lot of big movies coming next year, and it's a strike-impacted year. So second half of 24 should be more normal in terms of releases. But there are some big movies. Julia mentioned a few. Dune 2 looks like it's going to be amazing. Another one that we hear a lot about is another Warner Brothers film, which is Joker 2. So there is a lot. People are talking about Deadpool as well. So we sort of get normalized as the year goes on, as the strike impact rolls off.
But in terms of overall habits, how so many people have gotten used to streaming, going home and watching things. There are certain movies now that I say, oh, I'll actually go to the theater for, and a lot of other movies where I say, you know what, I'll wait. I'll wait for that to come on streaming somehow, and I'll figure out which service it's on, or maybe I'll even buy it, in the in-between window.
That is true, but there's a lot to be said for windows, and the box office still sets the tone for the value of a movie. And if a movie does well at the box office, it will have a very positive impact in streaming. You'll want to see it.
So let me ask you separately, as we think about Warner Brothers Discovery, Max, and the like, given that there's actually not going to be a plethora of new content on frankly, any of these services, I imagine, for the first quarter or two of 2024. What do you think that's going to mean for churn and the like?
Well, we're moving into a new era in streaming, which is bundling. And you're going to see a lot of this in, the year ahead. So Verizon, for example, will be bundling Netflix and Max. And that helps to decrease churn and decrease SAC. And that's really critical. We'll see Hulu on Disney Plus as well. We're going to see a lot more bundling. So it's almost like going back to pay TV, where we have this one big bundle. We are definitely going to see that in streaming.
Okay, separate question.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Becky.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just going to go. Oh, I was just going to go to the Disney of it all and ask you about Bob Iger and the board and Nelson Peltz and what you think of, if somebody called you up and said, who should I vote for? Who would you tell them to vote for? This is
it's just a tough situation. Disney just appointed 2 new board members who are obviously very well qualified, James Gorman and Jeremy Darroch, who was, who ran Sky for years, really well qualified. So, Nelson Peltz, of course, is coming with Jay Rizzullo, who was a potential CEO of Disney, ran the parks, was a CFO. So, he's obviously well qualified, but, hard to say how this shakes out. And Disney obviously is not going to just sit back and do nothing. They both have time to make their case to shareholders.
I appreciate that, but if somebody asks you the question directly, I assume they're investors who are clients of yours, and they say, tell me, Jessica, what should I do? If I had to vote tomorrow, what would you tell them?
The board battles are not something that we deal with on a daily basis. I think Bob Iger has done a lot to correct the ship. And while Jay Rizzullo is correct that it's not the Disney that he was at, right, the whole business has changed. The environment has changed. Right. And 2023 was just a year of every surprise was a negative surprise. Everything. So, right, all of the companies are dealing with that.